Breaking Maxine behind sabotage of pro-Kavanaugh senators, could have risked their lives. Representative Maxine Waters DCA is no stranger to conflict, and she is intimately familiar with threatening President Trump and those on the right. She has admonished her followers to publicly confront and harass members of the Trump administration and those that support the president. Once again, it looks like she has gone too far. Remember this? Let's make sure we show up wherever we have to show up. And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they are not welcome anymore, anywhere. We have got to get the children connected to their parents, Waters said. On Thursday, it was uncovered that 3 pro-Kavanaugh senators had been doxxed during the testimony of Christine Blasey Ford and Judge Brett Kavanaugh. Doxing is the practice of making public someone's information that is of a private nature in an effort to punish them and make them a target. The attack originated from the House of Representatives according to a Twitter bot that was tracking such things at the time on Wikipedia, where the information was published. Now, it is suspected that the IP that was used to attack these senators and put not only them but their families' lives at risk, came from Maxine Waters' office. Breaking Republican Senators Lindsey Graham, Orrin Hatch, and Mike Lee were targeted and doxxed with their home, office addresses and home, cell phones being published online on Wikipedia through an anonymous IP address associated with the House of Representatives. Update: Wikipedia has reverted the pages of the Republican senators, and the previous edits publishing their personal information appear to be removed from the public archive. The 2 vandal IPs, belonging to the U.S. House of Reps, have engaged in doxing vandalism previously. According to Caleb Hull, the editor of the Independent Journal Review, the wife of Senator Hatch has been receiving calls nonstop on her birthday and their home address was made public. Those numbers will need to be changed now and security employed to protect these families. It's a very serious, dangerous and despicable thing to do to someone, and no surprise, the attack came from the left. Wikipedia has now reverted the pages of the Republican senators, and the previous edits publishing their personal information appear to be removed from the public archive. But as we all know, the Internet is forever and that information is now out there. The 2 vandal IPs, belonging to the U.S. House of Representatives, have evidently engaged in doxing and vandalism previously. National security expert David Raboy had this to say: "I am hearing these IPs are traceable to a staffer in Maxine Waters' office. It's shocking that someone would post Senator Hatch and other Judiciary Committee Republicans' personal information, including home addresses, putting their families in danger," said Matt Whitlock, communications director for Hatch. That it's happening as they ask questions in a Supreme Court confirmation hearing is just another sign of how terrible this process has gotten. A spokesperson for Graham would only say that his Senate office was aware of the Wikipedia changes and would not say what steps, if any, his office had taken in response. "I am hearing these IPs are traceable to a staffer in Maxine Waters' office." All of this happened shortly after Lindsey Graham went off on Senate Democrats for destroying Kavanaugh's life in order to derail his confirmation. Graham was magnificent in defending Kavanaugh and shredding the Democrats. There are apparently no limits to how low the Democrats will sink in this whole mess. This is just how bad things have gotten. From Gateway Pundit. It appears 4 plebs found the culprit and she works in Maxine Waters' office. That much is in Wikipedia. Breaking Republican Senators Lindsey Graham, Orrin Hatch, and Mike Lee were targeted and doxxed with their home, office addresses and home, cell phones being published online on Wikipedia through an anonymous IP address associated with the House of Representatives. Update: Wikipedia has reverted the pages of the Republican senators, and the previous edits publishing their personal information appear to be removed from the public archive. The 2 vandal IPs, belonging to the U.S. House of Reps, have engaged in doxing vandalism previously. From there, a Google search reveals that this IP address posted a comment on August 22, 2018. Kathleen Sengstock, a staffer for Maxine Waters, posted from this IP. So, one of Maxine Waters' staffers has posted from that IP. I am not sure how subnetting works in the House of Reps. But I would assume that for security purposes each rep would get their own router. Can anyone confirm? Continuing to search. The 4 plebs users then appear to agree that the IP address came from Waters' office but may not be from Sengstock. There is no solid proof this came from Maxine Waters yet. But I would not be surprised in the least if the sabotage did come from her office. Her staffers think like she does and would certainly take the initiative to do something this underhanded if they thought they could get away with it.